Hello once again at KC Marketplace shoppers. Thank you for joining us for the unveiling of what will be our only litter of 2026. I will be showing you 3 males and 3 females. And they all came from this one right here. This is the mother. Her name is Pepper. She weighs 30 pounds. And I'm going to show you this right here. As you can see that she is PLL, and LP clear. First off, I would like to introduce you to my little friend Scouser. Scouser is 11 months old and weighs 30 pounds. I'm not expecting him to get much bigger aside from maybe some bulking around his neck and shoulders. Scouser is my pick from our previous litter and is of the exact same parents. This is the father. He is also PLL, LAD, and LP clear. I don't own Cheese, so if you would like the further details on him, you would have to reach out to KC's Bully Barn. You can also do that if you just don't see any one of the puppies in this video that's right for you. Again, that's KC's Bullies on Facebook. Don't be afraid to reach out to them with any inquiries. Great people over there.
Good chance on me, and who's a quarterback genius. So I'm super pumped. I can't wait to get to LA. I hadn't had great experiences in LA with the Rose Bowl, but I'm looking forward to getting out there and living there.
Well, you spent 4 seasons there in T-Town. Didn't start for the Tide until last season as a senior. 15 starts in college, 4th fewest by a quarterback who was drafted in the first round in a quarter-century. Anthony Richardson, Mitchell Trubisky, Dwayne Haskins were the only who had fewer. We welcome in Hall of Famer coach Nick Saban. And always good to visit with you, and obviously you know this young man well, spent time there, and it would seem that he's going to be stepping into a similar situation where he's not asked to start immediately. He'll have some time and some runway to get prepared. Knowing the young man as you do, what's your thought of him heading to Los Angeles?
I think it's a perfect scenario for him, as you described, to be able to play behind Matthew Stafford for a few years. Only had 15 starts as a college player. Looked phenomenal at times as a college player, especially early in the season this past year. Didn't maintain a consistency toward the end of the year, but I think he's shown everybody that he has the talent to be a very good player. I just think he needs to mature a little bit as a quarterback, which means get more reps, get more experience, and I think he'll be a very, very good player. This is a perfect situation for him to get into, though, where he doesn't have to play, where he's going to be able to take some time to develop, and I think it's going to work out perfectly for him.
Have you had a conversation with the young man about that transition from playing on Saturdays to playing on Sundays and what that might take?
Yeah, we visited quite a bit about all this, and I think the focus has to be, what I always told all of our players of Alabama, it's not where you get picked in the draft, it's taking advantage of the opportunities that you get. So getting drafted is not the end. It's just the beginning of a new career, and you got to be able to focus on the things you need to do to have a great career. And Ty is just the kind of person that's going to do just that. He's a hard worker. He's a gym rat. He's going to do everything he needs to do to be the best player he can be.
I love the exchange with Ryan Day and you about Caleb Downs and how when he got to Columbus he was a mess, and that was a fun little joke. Obviously he started in Alabama and went to Ohio State. I was surprised he was still there for Dallas to take him, and as a team that roots for someone they play against the NFC East, I wasn't thrilled to see him. That's a really talented player. What are the Cowboys getting in Dallas? To get Caleb Downs out of Ohio State, he will provide a much needed boost to the Cowboys secondary to allow more 20.
This guy is 5'11", 192, 194 pounds. You're sitting there going, how does he make some of the plays that he makes in those 50-50 situations that you alluded to? You do that because you have a high alpha level of competitive character, and that's what he has. You turn on the Iowa game from this past year, and he is making plays. You're sitting there going, he cannot continue to make catches like that. And then he makes another one. And then he makes another one, and he makes another one. Hey. And it's against guys who are bigger than him, stronger than him, faster than him, but he just continues to do it. That's why people can pull up and say, you know what? He may not be the biggest, strongest, or fastest, but he's one of the best receivers in all of college football. His skills translate to the NFL, and Philadelphia fans, they're going to love how this kid competes. Love it.
I love the fact that for the first time in my memory, you and I aren't competing with a concert behind you where we have to scream to be heard. This is fun. Just 2 dudes talking ball at 11:30.
Yeah, I can hear you.